All right, this should be fairly simple. Over 2 million Ninja branded pressure cookers are recalled after reports of serious burn injuries. All right, and this is according to a recall notice published by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission on Thursday. Ninja branded Foodie OP300 series multifunction pressure cookers have a lid that can be opened while the cooker is in use. That can cause hot contents to escape from the product, posing serious burn risks. Okay, and this is SharkNinja. Okay, again, recalling more than 2 million pressure cookers sold in the US and Canada after consumers reported over 100 burn injuries spanning from a hazard that can cause hot food to spew out. I'm going to grab this right here, Foodie OP300 series multifunction pressure cooker. Let's grab Foodie maybe OP300. Let's maybe try that. Let's put that in here. We'll put it in there. We'll just put Foodie, put a couple like things like that. And maybe one other way. We'll put multifunction pressure cookers and we'll just see if any of that hits on the fly. Right there. All right, so we'll maybe come back and look at that a little bit at the end there. All right, but I like to put together the slides and then we maybe can hit on the fly as well. Okay, so SharkNinja has received 106 reports of burn injuries in the U.S., including more than 50 reports of second or third degree burns to the face or body, per the CPSC, which adds that 26 lawsuits have been filed as a result. No additional injuries have been reported in Canada. An accompanying notice from Health Canada notes. I've never used one of these. We'll go ahead and put in pressure cookers. There you go. And I have never used one of these. I don't know about y'all. But watch this. We'll watch a news clip and then I'll show you some connections that I came up with here, okay?
Well, SharkNinja is now recalling more than 2 million pressure cookers. The recall impacts the Foodie OP300. According to the recall, the cookers have a lid that can be opened while it's in use, and that can pose a burn risk. Now, they were sold between 2019 and the spring of this year at major retailers and on the company's website. SharkNinja received over 100 reports of burn injuries in the U.S. You can visit SharkNinja's recall page to request a free replacement lid.
Okay, a free replacement lid. All right, cool. So let me try to escape out of here so I can go forward. It's not going to let me, huh? Let's see if I can switch slides. Here we go.
SharkNinja.
There we go. Okay, so look at this. Isn't this, man, this seems to hit all the time, right? And here we go. We hit again in the language. SharkNinja. Look at Ninja's got 48 and 33 like recalled, and they put Ninja right there in the title, right? And you see that? Over 2 million Ninja branded pressure cookers recalled. Ninja 48 and 33 recalled 48 and 33 in the language. And I think this is amazing right here because you see the article, you see Thursday. Thursday was May 1st, the 5th month and the first day Recall equals 51, y'all. And May 1st also has that 51 and 15 date numerology. And cooking equals 115. So how about that? You see, recall goes along with cooking, and recall in the language and cooking, they sync up with the day of this recall. How about that? And you even get the date numerology to match. You get the date numerology, you get the day, you get the topic here, recall, and you get an exact match with the date. And even cooking 115, you get the same numbers. The brand Ninja and recalled syncing up. And isn't this is so amazing, right? SharkNinja founded 31 years ago. You also get 31 and 13 date numerology with this story Thursday. Okay, and SharkNinja, global product design and technology company based in Needham, Massachusetts. Wow, right? The product portfolio spans 35 household subcategories across cleaning, cooking, food preparation, home environment, and beauty. Shark Ninja has grown from less than 250 million in net sales for the 12 months ended March 31st, 2008 and over 4.3 billion in net sales for the fiscal year, whatever they're saying there. And you even get that March 31st date right there. So you get that 31 again, and you see 250 million there. We're in the year 25. So you see how these numbers sync up, right? Founded 31 years ago. This recall hitting on a 31 and 13 date numerology. Wow. I thought these were just some nice connections to throw in here. Look how burn has 19 like cook. And this is just the language, okay? The numerical values applied to these letters, these words. Burn 19 like cook. Look how Burns has 74 like cooking. Goes hand in hand. Burn injuries has 61 like Burns even. Burns has 34 like cooking. So just look at those connections, right? I encourage you, maybe if you're new at this, you don't have to be new, but go on the calculator and just play around with it. The Gematrinator Calculator 85, put some things in there, and you'd be amazed at some of the matches, and you'd be amazed how some of these words come about. Okay, it's by the numbers. There's a code, obviously, in play here. Look at the founder of Shark Ninja, Mark Rosenzweig. I don't know how to pronounce it. I know how to spell it. He founded Shark Ninja in 1994, and his name equals 194, which is like 1994, the founded year. Look at that, right? You with his name 194 and founded in 1994. It doesn't get no better than that.
Well, SharkNinja is now recalling more than 2 million pressure cookers. The recall impacts the Foodie OP300. According to the recall, the cookers have a lid that can be opened while it's in use, and that can pose a burn risk. Now, they were sold between 2019 and the spring of this year at major retailers and on the company's website. SharkNinja received over 100 reports of burn injuries in the U.S. You can visit SharkNinja's recall page to request a free replacement lid.
I want more than a lid. If it's me, you like that thumbnail? Let's look at some numbers at the end here. Remember, I entered a few things on the fly, and check this out. We get a match. I already see something. Multi-function pressure cookers. Remember I entered that? Look at this 165 right here in reverse reduction. Now look over here with what I had. SharkNinja's got 165 in reverse. So SharkNinja 165 in reverse, multi-function pressure cookers 165. That's awesome. That's awesome right there. I'm just trying to soak in some of these other numbers here, and I'm just gonna see if there's a maybe it. I wonder if it saved anything. I don't think so. Oh yeah, okay, it saved the history, so we can just see if there's any matches. Let's see. Okay, that's all it's doing. So you see the 380 right here, the 380. So that could sync up with 38 if you're new at this. Okay, and 344 is kind of like 34. You see that right there? So I'll just see if there's any 38s and 44s. And we don't need this stuff to hit now. I mean, we have our breakdown in, but I'm just still taking a look. Burns equals 34. And cooking equals 38. Look at that. So burns equals 34. And cooking equals 38. And this is the product right here. Foodie OP 300, 380 like 38, 344 like 34. Even multi-function pressure cookers, you get 384. Which, I mean, I guess might be a little bit of a stretch there. But that's amazing right there. 380 like 38 with the product, and 344 like 34 when cooking equals 34. Even burns equals 34 and cooking equals 38. So that's just pretty cool on the fly right there, okay? So I just wanted to give you this quick breakdown. You see all the date numerology there, how it all synced up with the date, May 1st, and the company founded 31 years ago, right? Okay. Let me see if I can pull up this exact series here. I guess that was it in the picture, right? But here are the images again here. So you make a decision. Do you want your lid replaced? Okay. And what are the benefits to air pressure cooking? Nutrient retention. You see that? Nutrient retention, faster cooking, energy efficiency, easy cleanup. Stovetop cookers are durable, saves energy. All right. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to give you that breakdown real quick here on this SharkNinja recall. 106 reports of burn injuries in the US. I'm just trying to see if some other numbers connect here. No, 106. No, burn injuries equals 160. Okay, and 106 reports of burn injuries. Look at that. 106 reports of burn injuries, and burn injuries equals 160. So you get the same numbers. That's pretty cool. So, okay, we'll go ahead and leave it. I'll just run it back so you can just kind of glance. All right. All right. So, over 2 million Ninja branded pressure cookers are recalled after reports of serious burn injuries. It doesn't matter what the story, if it's trending, it's going to expose this code, and I'll be here to to help show you. Any questions, you can always hit me up. Any real people, hello, hello, hello. Until next time.